It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the second annual Flatty Awards. And now your hosts, Mark Sargent and Patricia Steer. Go ahead, guys.
The Flatty Awards. This is the second annual Flatty Awards.
Yep.
We first did this in 2016, February.
Yep.
And we should have done it, in 2017. But we didn't because we knew this was coming. And we put it off. So this is going to encompass more than a year's worth of work.
But today is Monday, the 3rd of July. And we have someone in my studio, and that is Daniel Clark. And Daniel, can you come around so everyone can see you?
Hey, Daniel.
Daniel is filming a Flat Earth documentary. Daniel, just some questions. I don't know if these questions, I didn't even ask you if I can ask these questions. So you've talked to Mark, you've talked to me. Do you have others in mind? And can you say who any of the others are, or is it top secret at this point?
Right now, I'd like to not disclose any names, but a lot of it has to do with the conference.
Okay. And you're
I didn't catch all that.
Oh, he doesn't want to disclose any names at this time.
We haven't reached out to some people.
Some people haven't been reached out to yet. And
Okay.
it has something to do with the conference. And you're going to be at the conference in Raleigh in November, right? That's the plan at this point. So,
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, it's been really nice having him here.
Let me try Mark Mars again. Come on down. And that'll be followed by Donald Couchman and Eric Schultz. I say welcome.
Hello, the name is Mark Sargent. That's
Oh.
Now that's going to be a tough act to follow, but I'll do my best.
Oh.
Okay, I just wanted to draw, council members, thank you for listening. I wanted to draw the public's attention to what may be an extremely egregious example of malfeasance, and just to help illustrate the gravity of the situation, imagine if the federal government gave $19.5 billion to Hollywood. I think we'd all be pretty upset by this. Well, there is a growing body of evidence that the International Space Station is not in outer space, but it's being filmed in a desalinated pool down here on Earth, and it's being falsely misrepresented. And this started with this phenomenon known as bubbles in space. If you search for it, you'll see many of these so-called spacewalks, which have been falsely misrepresented as live, as has been exposed many times on Facebook when they do their live ISS feeds. Bubbles out in space. Well, there's not supposed to be water up there. And it is known that the astronauts do train in these big underwater tanks. And so this body of evidence, and it's not just bubbles in space, there are harnesses or green screens, evidence of flights that are actually on parabolic flights, not in space. And if this is true, it's a big deal, because that's a lot of money that could be used for our own infrastructure or schools, whatever. So I'm drawing the attention to it because I think it's something that deserves to be looked at. Because if it's true, these bubbles in space might represent the smoking gun in probably the biggest hoax since global warming. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for coming down.
Hello and welcome to episode 154 of Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes. I'm Patricia Steer, and you already heard him. It's Mark Sargent. Hey, Mark.
Hello, and my name is actually Robert Paulson.
I thought we were all Mark Sargent. Didn't we determine that last show?
If everybody else is Mark Sargent, then I've got to be Robert Paulson.
But sir, in Project Mayhem, we have no names.
No, you listen to me. This is a man, and he has a name, and it's Robert Paulson. Okay?
Robert Paulson?
He's a man, and he's dead now because of us, all right? Do you understand that?
I understand. In death, a member of Project Mayhem has a name. His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson.
And that's an inside joke, sort of. It comes from the Infinite Plane Society, IPS, and he went to do a speech at a city council meeting about revealing the truth about flat Earth. And anyway, he said, I'm Mark Sargent, and then he corrected himself. And it was pretty funny. For those who don't know, check his channel.
In Albuquerque, of all places.
Yeah, Albuquerque.
One of those few cities you have to look up the spelling because nobody gets it the first time. Did you see the hangout I was just on?
With
you're getting
Nathan
ready,
Oakley? With Nathan Oakley? I was listening to it while I was getting ready. I wasn't watching. So tell me all about it.
When it comes to the Masons, at the lowest levels, and I can say this, yes, everyone knows by now, yes, there are Masons in my family, both grandfathers and their fathers' fathers and so on and so on. But my own father and none of my uncles were Masons. I never became a Mason, although I did research it quite a bit because I was intrigued because my grandfathers were into it. So I did, I read all the books. I bought several copies of Morals and Dogma, the what I call the private Masonic Bible that is passed around. It was written by Albert Pike back in the 1800s. Albert Pike's a whole nother guy we'll talk about in a little bit. And so I did a ton of research. Plus, by the time I interviewed the guy for Strange World, the Mason, I was like, yeah, I know more about Masonry and the rituals than a lot of the guys that are in it, because the reasons you get into Masonry really vary from person to person, because at the lowest levels, and you and I were talking about this, at the very lowest level of Masonry, it's a social club. Like anything, you're going there to it's an excuse to get away from the wife and the family, go get drunk in a building with no windows, because most of the Mason buildings have windows so that people can't look in and see what you're doing. And that's basically it. It's a social club. And again, I'm not trying to make this sound like a recruiting thing, because like, I'm not. Clubs, when they start influencing policy, can be very bad. Did he finally show up?
Looks like it. We've just been joined by
Holy
Tim.
smokes! Look at that.
How you doing, Tim? Can you hear us?
Yeah, no funny echoes or anything like that.
Nope.
It sounds perfect.
Okay, good. Sorry about that.
I'll turn you up.
I had to get proper clearance from my handlers, and it took a minute, but I got it.
Nice.
I had to get proper clearance from my handlers, and it took a minute, but I got it.
Nice.
Let's bring her in quick. Hey, Patricia, how are you?
Hello, I'm really great. Hello, Jonathan and Mark. Thank you for having me on your show. I'm very excited. This is the first time I've ever been interviewed. So
Nice. Thank you. And by the way, and we're going to get into more, because you're a very interesting person, and I've got to mention that right up front. So when women come along, and Jonathan and I have talked about this. Look, when a woman in the conspiracy circles comes around and they put themselves out there, that's amazing. Because I can count on less than two hands the amount of women that are really into this particular movement, which is, I'm hoping to get more, and I think you're going to end up probably being the poster child for it.
And I think you're going to end up probably being the poster child for it,
given the stuff you're digging into so far, which because you're putting yourself out there, your name, your background, you're putting videos out. You're not even just doing audio only. You're talking to people. You're good on camera. It's great stuff.
Yeah, we got a minute left.
Oh, okay.
A little over a minute.
Oh, perfect. When we come back, we'll get a little bit into your past, because I'm sure a lot of people out there in the conspiracy world are going to want to know more about you. And because let's face it, the more transparent you are, because they're going to check into your backstory anyway. And I'm hoping the NSA spent some money this time and got you covered, because as an agent, you got to have a good backstory.
all the dirty stuff's been well hidden.
Oh, good.
I got to be honest. I think you're a spy. With a name like Miss Steer, I mean, come on.
That's why I picked that name as a long time ago.
Guy. And by the way, when you get headphones, just so you know, you won't get any of that feedback every once in a while, because I can hear every once in a while me coming through your speaker. But that's okay. No worries.
Oh, no.
No. You're totally fine. I'm just letting you know that eventually, because you will do interviews. I guarantee it. You will do interviews.
This is my first.
Well, you will do more. And you're going to be able to interview a whole bunch of people before that's over. You'll be able to call up any flat earther, anybody you want. Because I'm a guy. And by the way, when you get headphones, just so you know, you won't get any of that feedback every once in a while, because I can hear every once in a while me coming through your speaker. But that's okay. No worries.
Oh, no.
No. You're totally fine. I'm just letting you know that eventually, because you will do interviews. I guarantee it. You will do interviews.
This is my first.
Well, you will do more. And you're going to be able to interview a whole bunch of people before that's over. You'll be able to call up any flat earther, anybody you want.
Tim Osmond finally showed.
Infinite Plane Society, who said he
Infinite
was
Plane
you when he went to the council meeting, which was pretty funny. And you were on
That's so weird that he would go to the Albuquerque City Council meeting to talk about fake space and money spent on NASA that should be, that might as well be a Hollywood production. Of course, they had no idea. I've been to city council meetings. They were probably just completely vegged out going, and it was like a mind grenade type thing where after he's gone, maybe as they're driving home, they're like going,
what just happened?
Okay. Same, but now he's on camera. So why isn't he on camera now for other things? I mean, he put himself on camera.
Yeah, and he looks fine too. And he's been on camera as well. He was on camera the other day. I saw him.
Oh.
What channel? Blanking out on that right now. So.
He's got a little bit of a following. I mean, he's got
he's growing.
He gets 300 followers. He 3 hours in a hangout, just him talking to chat.
And he's a very intelligent person. A lot of people don't agree with his viewpoints or all of his viewpoints.
If it by the way, I'm a little scared if it turns into a t-shirt, the whole Fight Club thing, which I'm ashamed that I forgot that part, the Robert Paulson thing, where it's like, we're all Mark Sargent.
We're all Mark Sargent.
Oh my God. If that turns into a t-shirt, I'm going to be so worried.
In fact, when we were going to open the show, that was what I was going to say is I'm Mark Sargent as a sort of inside joke. But then Rory the cat was climbing and digging into my arm and I got distracted. So. It's still being planned and built.
Yep.
And
Flat Earth Network.
Flat Earth Network, and we're going to be doing the Flat Earth show. I got an email and it says, and I won't say who it's from because this person is totally legitimate and cool to have written this. Mark and Patricia, I just wanted to point out an odd feature of the Android apps that were created for you. By the way, Joe from iMobilize created an app for me. You can look it up under Apple or Android at Patricia Steer or Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes, or Mark's, which would be Mark Sargent. You can look it up under, or Flat Earth Clues. So we have apps on Android and Apple. Anyway, to continue. Pointing out an odd feature of the apps. My understanding is that the apps help navigate the internet to find your video shows, the Clue series, Patricia's interviews, correct? Unfortunately, both apps are requesting permission to use my camera. I don't see any need for camera access unless it's basically a spyware feature. Mark, Patricia, did you notice this? And what are your thoughts from a software standpoint or a game design standpoint, Mark? Did you contact iMobilize to inquire about the feature? Are they a government subcontractor?
No, iMobilize is not a government group at all. No, iMobilize is not a government group at all. No, iMobilize is not a government group at all. And honestly, if you got a smartphone, they don't need any extra apps, especially from the flat Earth community. Smartphones got all the fun stuff built into it. If somebody wants to spy on you, that's pretty much all you need is the phone. You don't need the apps to go with it.
And other apps I have requested the camera, and can you hear Greer meowing?
Yes, I can.
They're really actually going to be being put in the bedroom for the moment.
Sounds like you have tropical birds in your house.
I do. Well, they'd be dead if so, if I did. Anyway, I wrote Joe from iMobilize. I knew that there was nothing sinister going on, but, I wanted to follow up and then send that person a follow-up email.
Yeah.
I wrote to Joe, and then he wrote, "Hi, we haven't done any work for the government at all. In order to keep costs down, we use template software that just defaults to those types of permissions. But the user can say no to anything if they're concerned because we can't control it on our end. And also, I've had a little bit of a problem with my Apple app, people trying to review it, saying, hey, it's a good app or whatever. The Apple app's not taking the reviews for some reason. And Joe said, oh my gosh.
Your microphone actually moved.
She knocked down so much stuff, it actually shook the floor.
There's an earthquake in Houston.
Exactly. Whoa. All right. Q&A. We're going to go to that. And while hopefully a really great question comes up that I'm going to let you answer while I take all 3 cats and put them away to cat prison.
All right.
Okay. Q&A is loading. And...
I'm gonna fucking stab you in the fucking neck with a fucking number 2 pencil, you motherfucker.
If he's saying IPS, you sent him death threats, God knows what he sent you first. Is that the kind of people that we are? That's existing in low vibration. That's, some would call, a force from the dark side, or if you will, it's a satanic influence.
So I'm thinking about what it is about me that obsesses you. Like, you don't go after Jeranism. Maybe it's because he's got a wife. Maybe you think I'm available. You don't go after anybody else with this intensity. You've never been, I guarantee you've never been this obsessed with another man in your life. I think you're attracted to me. You think I'm a younger guy. You want to be like me. You want to be with me. I'm pretty sure you want to snuggle up next to me, you old fucking faggot. You disgusting, low-life, Elmer Fudd-looking pervert. You're perverted. There's no other reason for this level of obsessiveness. Why are you such a fanboy, you fucking faggot? Can you go 1 day without making a video about me, you fucking obsessed faggot? Can you go 2 days without making a video about me? You old fucking tool. You coward. You piece of shit slanderer. Can you go 3 days without thinking about me? Or am I your obsession? You're obsessed with me, you old faggot. You stupid worm. You pathetic loser. You're fucking retarded. You're not funny. You're not original. You're fucking obnoxious. Go change your diapers, you fucking whiny bitch. You're always sitting there whining. IPS did this. He made money. I hope he pays his capital gains tax. Yeah, you're a fucking disgusting pervert, man. Mind your own fucking business, you stupid loser. You're fucking stupid. I do not respect you. I do not acknowledge you as an equal. So yeah, you declared war. You said, I want to destroy this guy. So like, it's cool. You want to go? Let's go. So I'm off of YouTube because I want to devote that time and energy. Instead of to making YouTube videos and creating content for my subscribers, I'm going to dedicate that time to exposing you. I am going to ruin you. That's one of my goals for 2017, you old fuck. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to ruin you. Flat Earth be damned. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I've already got a new name. I already got a new story. Got a new business set up. I'm going to be taken care of, buddy. And I'm going to have enough money to anonymously live my life like I used to. I don't have to be in public, you stupid fuck. I don't have to do this. If your objective was to drive me underground, well, I guess you succeeded because, well, not really. You see, part of me is going underground. I'm still publicly going to do what I'm doing. You're not going to shut me up, you old weak fuck. You fucking coward. You piece of shit. You worm. You lowlife. You maggot. You coward. You wannabe. You fake. You're so fucking inarticulate, I can barely understand you. Hey, y'all, this is protected by copyright, blah, blah, blah. I can't even understand you, man. Your words run over one another. You're so fucking obnoxious. You're so fake. You're fake, old man. You're fake, and you're way out of your league. You're fake, fake, fake. You're stupid, stupid, stupid. And everybody knows you're an old fucking faggot. You're an Elmer Fudd-looking faggot. And you're gonna die soon. You're old, man. You're over the hill. You're gonna fucking die soon. And I'm gonna be on your mind until the day you die, because you're so fucking obsessed. It's so pathetic how obsessed you are with me. You can't go 2 or 3 or 4 days without making a video about me, can you? Try it. Try to go 1 day without thinking about me, without touching yourself and making another video, you fucking pervert. What is wrong with you? Did your daddy rape you? Uncles? Were you a pig fucker? What the fuck fucked you up? What fucked you up like this? What made you so obsessed? You stupid, worthless piece of shit. You fucking coward. You're such a fucking traitor to the human race. To your own humanity. You're a subhuman, you understand? You're a sub-fucking human. So here's what's next. Since you've decided to make it your life, to make it your life's goal, your life's purpose, you've made me your purpose. You've made me the center of your existence. I am your God. You understand? You worship me. You worship me. That's the dynamic. That is the dynamic. See, you can't just send me emails privately and say, this is the problem I have with you. No, you have to do it publicly because you're publicly worshiping me. I don't have to make videos and say anything about you. The only reason I'm telling you this stuff is that this is all going into my book. I need this dialogue. All this is transcribed. It's all going into the book. This is about you and me and our relationship. Our relationship which you initiated. And I really think it could be about unrequited love. It could very well be the case that you are an old, slimy faggot. That's very likely that you're a fucking faggot. It really is. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, you Elmer Fudd-looking old cock-sucking faggot. You tell me how you're not a fucking fag. Tell me how you're not a fucking old homo. You got poop dick? You got AIDS? What do you got, man? You're a fucking faggot. Tell me you're not a fag. I don't see women in that. I don't see you walking around with kids and a wife or grandkids. I really don't think you have grandkids. You're investing all your time into me because you have a problem. You're a sublimated homosexual. You're in the closet. Just come fucking out, dude. Just go put on your fucking leather and parade around with all the other fucking fairies. Don't take it out on me. It's not my fault you're attracted to me. I'm not your type. You gotta find somebody like you. Find another pervert. Find another shit-eater. Find another shit-eater, you Elmer Fudd-looking tool. God, you're fucking stupid. You're so fucking stupid. You haven't said anything funny. I mean, all you fucking do is mock, mock, mock. All you fucking can do is mock. You can't create. Make a video about flat earth, you stupid fucking tool. Or can you? I don't think you can. I really don't think you can. You're just a shit talker. You're a shit-talking old maggot. And I'm getting to you. I can feel it. You know how I know? Because I've attacked your looks so much that now you're being defensive. Oh, who's slandering who? You started it, you old codger. You started this war. And I'm not even warmed up. I'm just getting a feel for you. I already drew you out enough to admit that you worked in the computing field for 25 years. I drew that out of you. I drew out of you about your old blue truck. I drew out that picture of you. I brought you out. You're no longer an anonymous troll behind a moniker. I pulled you out because I tapped into your insecurities. I flush people like you out all the time. I flushed out all of my adversaries. I have flushed you out. So now I know what you look like. Now I've got a picture of you on my wall. You might have seen it. Maybe not. Actually, you should have seen it. I think I sent it. Yeah, actually, that's right. I did make an effigy. That's right. That's right. I did call upon the forces of darkness to bestow their infernal power upon me. I open wide the gates of hell, summon forth from the abyss all the beasts of the pit. I favor the just, I curse the rotten, and the things of which I spoke today, with the effigy in hand, shall come to pass. You'll see. You'll see. I'm coming for you.
If he's saying IPS, you sent him death threats, God knows what he sent you first. Is that the kind of people that we are? That's existing in low vibration. That's, some would call, a force from the dark side, or if you will, it's a satanic influence.
Oh, why you look so sad? Tears are in your eyes. Come on and come to me now. Don't be ashamed to cry. Let me see you through, 'cause I've seen the dark side too. When the night falls on you and you don't know what to do, nothing you confess could make me love you less. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. I won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. So, if you're mad, get mad. Don't hold it all inside. Come on and talk to me now. Hey, what you got to hide? I get angry too. Well, I'm a lot like you. When you're standing at the crossroads and don't know which path to choose, let me come along. 'Cause even if you're wrong, I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. I won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand I'll stand by you. I won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you.
So my producer contacts me, and he says, Mark, you've got a brand new website. It's called marksargent.com, and it's got all this new stuff on it. These new exclusive interviews and new videos and new pictures and your new takes on everything. But your face isn't on it, and people want to see your face. So I say, okay, I'll make a video with me with my face on it. Now, personally, why would anyone want to look at me? You know, you've seen me on video before. I look something akin to a bridge troll. But he insisted. So when you get a chance, check out marksargent.com. It's a free trial. You know, if you don't like it, you don't have to pay. But it's got some good stuff on it. So check it out.